Training weight 72 kilograms exact. Hey, what is up everybody, Manny here. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to 2024. What did you expect, man? That's gonna be an epic year. I hope you had some great holidays. My friends, we're gonna attack. It's time to update you on another hangboard session here. This is hangboard session number 7 of the recent comeback, and would you expect that we changed the strategy? And I'm really glad I did, because this was actually a surprisingly weak session. Damn! I spent 8 minutes on the freaking warm-up because I couldn't really get my fingers to work, you know. It was just such a slippery skin, and I don't know, couldn't really get engagement on those smooth wooden holes of the Fingershinder portable hangboard that I'm using here. Yeah, what did I do? What did I change? You know, as of recent, we always trained both-handed, and we used an edge which is roughly, I think, what did we say? I think 12 millimeters or something large. And I changed it up. I wanted to move into a more one-armed approach again, because I think that, you know, as I said recently, if you can do 5 reps, it doesn't really make more sense to do 5 reps. And even if, here we get the one armor test again, one armor on the right hand did look quite solid, but you're gonna see on the left hand how weak I was during this session. But yeah, if you can do then more than 5 reps, you're just uselessly bulking up really. And you could see that even if you stay below 5 reps, something like 4 or 5 reps, 3 reps, I got very big recently, and this is not particularly useful for rock climbing actually. Yeah, okay, here's gonna be a little bit of a... Wow, super weak today, yeah. Damn. Yeah, that's how freaking weak I was, man. I felt super weak that I had to tell it to the camera. But yeah, anyway, so I bulked up recently quite a lot, I have the feeling, with those, you know, weighted pull-ups with both hands. So I wanted to change it up into a one-handed approach again. I got my old pulley system out, got my, you know, bonus weight, turned it into assisting weight on the pulley system, and did some one-armers. Basically just the big edge of the Fingershinder, which is I think 24 millimeters deep or something there in the middle. It is only mounted in the middle, so that you have to have your hand in the middle of the board, otherwise it's going to tilt, obviously. But yeah, that actually works quite good with this setup. Although, I must say, I did another hangboard session already again, hangboard session number 8, and I found an even better setup, I think, actually, for training one-handed on this particular hangboard. But yeah, anyway, we're going to talk about that in the future. This particular session, man, I was so happy that I changed strategy, because it would have definitely been a very plateauing session if I had still done the two-handed approach, yeah. But yeah, in terms of how much assisting weight are we working with here, it's 2 times 4 kilograms with the kettlebells, and then we got, I think, 2.5 kilograms, and another time like even 2.5 kilograms of assisting weight. You know, in the past I had the interesting experience that my left hand, when involving the one-armers, was a little stronger actually than my right hand, although my right hand is definitely stronger when it comes to raw grip strength. But yeah, again, if we got a chain movement like a one-armer, of course there's other factors at play here, and for some reason the left hand was always quite strong on the assisted one-armers, yeah. But yeah, that's how it goes, man. We're training the one-armers here with assisting weight. Yeah, kind of trying to, you know, there is this kind of philosophy with strength gains, right? You've got first a building up phase where you kind of like gain new muscle fibers and stuff like that, and afterwards you've got the strengthening it up phase where you're just trying to make the new muscle fibers stronger, right? And this is something similar to that you could see here in my progression. We started with the both-handed pull-ups with more reps, up to 5 reps, right? Which is obviously more like a muscle fiber gain approach. And now we're trying to strengthen up this newly gained mass, if you want to say, by doing very little reps, only 1 rep. Or I'm experimenting also at some point here with 2 reps during the session. But I think at the end of the day, I'm gonna stay with 1 rep on the assisted one armers. This is what I always did, and this is what I have very good experience with. It works just absolutely fine when it comes to strengthening up what you already have in terms of muscle fibers, right? So yeah, man, but I got quite big recently. Actually, I felt quite light during this session, but I still was 72 kilograms of exact training weight, as I said in the beginning of the session. So this is definitely a very heavy weight for me. In the past, my performance weight was around like 66, 67 or something. That was the time when I sent this Melee on 8C+. And before that, I was even lighter. So say during the hard Ciorana trips and stuff like that, I was 63. And I remember at the end of my very first Ciorana trip, I was actually only 60.5 kilograms. But I still was high-carb vegan back then. I leaned out like crazy during that trip. It was cold all the time. Going outdoors, climbing all the time, living outdoors, right? Living in a tent, sleeping in the freaking car and stuff. So this, of course, leans you out, especially in combination with a high-carb diet. But yeah, man, that's where we're at. We're a lot heavier these days, but arguably not that much weaker, I would say. We also have more muscle at least. So, but yeah, if I could, I would obviously go back to those lightweight days. It's always better, like with climbing, trust me, it's always better to be lightweight and have less muscle than have more muscle and be a little more weight. The weight is always gonna kill you in the end, yeah. Now we're already back at the cool down pull-ups, the both-handed cool down pull-ups. Yeah, didn't really feel so strong, and also I had the feeling that the large edge size of these one-armers is not really what you want to go for. You want to go for something smaller edge, and therefore have more assisting weight if you need it, yeah? But smaller edge size is always better than less assisting weight. Let's see what I have to say. Whew. Okay, rather interesting session here, this comeback session number 7, where we changed strategy finally from the two-handed pull-ups with bonus weight to one-handed pull-ups with assisting weight. And yeah, I wanted to warm up with two-handed pull-ups on my usual, you know, small edge, left and right, and that felt super hard today. I don't know why. Either I'm super weak or my skin is somehow very slippery. I think it's a combination of both, actually. But even when I tried it with a little bit of water on the fingertips, you know, which usually improves your grip in a situation with chalk and wooden smooth holds a lot, even that didn't help as much as usually. And yeah, I guess if I would have just simply done another two-handed hangboard session with bonus weight, this would have been a very, very bad session, definitely a plateauing session, and we would have to change, we would have had changed strategy anyway next session for session number 8, right? So I'm kind of glad I already changed session the strategy anyway to the one-armers. The one-armers felt kind of hard. It's interesting how, you know, the bicep is not used to this kind of stuff at all. I can already feel it's gonna be a muscle ache probably, my bicep. And yeah, the hold obviously that I'm using is a lot larger than the two-handed holds, which is around 12 millimeters. This one is like 24 millimeters or something, yeah. So yeah, but never mind. We are, I think, yeah, trying to roll with this for a little bit. You know, do these one-armers like for maybe 2 repetitions at the beginning of the strategy, and as we move deeper into the gains, we might reduce it to even only 1 rep with a smaller edge size, or even more, or even less assisting weight. We will see how we do that. Probably it's going to be rather the smaller edge size, because as you know, I'm a rather greater fan of smaller edge sizes compared to less assisting weight, because that's what you actually need on hard climbs outdoors, right? Small edge sizes, small hold sizes. We'll see how it goes. I hope you're staying free and healthy somewhere out there. I'll see you soon in the next one, guys. Bye.